In the mid-1960s, a controversial policy to create new towns of 50 to 60,000 people, specifically to accommodate overspill from a rapidly growing London, was rumoured. MK contacted local authorities to urge them to oppose these plans. It was soon determined that Cornwall was not an appropriate location for any such new towns, but a slightly scaled down version of this policy was rolled out in 1966 with town development schemes. The carrot to Cornish authorities was inward industrial development. Given the low wages and chronic unemployment then being experienced in Cornwall, this was enough to tempt some local authorities. Mebyon Kernow was sceptical as to the capabilities of any level of investment meeting the jobs market of those that may be relocated under this overspill plan, let alone whether it might be of any benefit to the local economy or more widely, offering any meaningful employment opportunities to those already in Cornwall. MK vigorously opposed the policy, going as far as to draw comparisons with the plantation of Ireland, especially Ulster, in the 17th century. It was seen as the GLC seeking to offload their unwanted onto Cornwall with no discernible economic benefit and a dilution of the Cornishness of local communities. Bodmin Town Council was not persuaded of the folly of these plans and agreed to an overspill estate of 500 homes. Today in Bodmin we still see some of the least impressive economic indicators in Mid and East Cornwall, and the promised bonanza has never materialised. Other towns such as Lanson and Liscard had shown an early interest, but that soon evaporated. Further west, Camborne Madruth Urban District Council were in discussions with the GLC for 1,000 overspill homes. Opposition was vociferous, especially in the correspondence columns of the local press. In April 1967, there was a by-election for the St Day and Lanner division on Cornwall County Council. MK's Colin fought a campaign based on opposition to overspill and called in his election literature for independence in domestic affairs. He also said, "No one will take Cornwall seriously until she asserts her national status." He won a narrow victory against an established urban district councillor, a Liberal candidate who was a keen supporter of the overspill proposals. This was MK's first elected presence on what was then called Cornwall County Council. Candidates from other parties also campaigned against the overspill proposals and did well at the ballot box. In October 1968, Camborne Madruth Council called a special meeting to debate the issue, and the proposals were finally rejected. MK hailed this as a great victory.